In 4-H, we pledge our head to clearer thinking, our heart to greater loyalty, our hands to larger service, and our health to better living. The Michigan 4-H guiding principles are the foundation of positive youth development programming. We hope that as volunteers, these principles guide your interactions with young people in order to help them gain the skills needed to become successful adults. 4-H volunteers provide guidance to youth as they work on their projects and towards their goals. The 4-H guiding principles help us remember that the ultimate goal of 4-H is to provide youth with positive opportunities for growth using the project as a way of getting there. Our second guiding principle, youth are physically and emotionally safe, corresponds to the life skills, living, and being, or the health side of the pledge, which includes personal safety, disease prevention, stress management, healthy lifestyle choices, self-discipline, managing feelings, character, self-responsibility, and self-esteem. We know that 4-H puts youth in an environment with adults who have been deemed safe and enthusiastic. 4-H also encouraged learning by doing and accountability for one's actions. 4-H provides countless opportunities to build these skills no matter what your volunteer role is. Let's take a minute to explore how 4-H volunteers in any setting can be intentional about building these life skills. 4-H leaders and members can come up with rules to prevent behaviors related to bullying, taunting, and put-downs. Positive reinforcement should be used with youth to build their confidence to try new projects. 4-H leaders can also educate and promote character building using resources like character counts. For practice meetings related to showing livestock and horses, 4-H leaders should inspect the arena to make sure the conditions are safe for showing. 4-H members in attendance should wear the necessary safety gear, such as helmets, and receive the proper amount of supervision. The animals should be deemed safe for practice meeting or showing events. Staff who work with 4-H volunteers in our planned mentoring programs should encourage mentors to provide safe opportunities for risk-taking. Mentors can explore higher intensity activities with youth like rock climbing, kayaking, and archery. They should be certain to consider risk when doing so and take proper precautions to ensure safety, like wearing a life jacket, getting lessons from a trained instructor. Mentors are in the position to help young people learn boundaries, and they can start with things that keep everyone safe. For example, they can always wear their seatbelt in the car and model safe driving. On an emotional level, mentors should respect youth and not push them to share more than they are comfortable with. They should protect their mentees' emotional safety by gently reminding them that a relationship doesn't start with your deepest, darkest secrets. They should start off with easy conversation subjects like their favorite food or sports, and work their way up to more emotionally intense topics. Finally, mentors should make sure they do not shy away from difficult subjects. Because of their relationship, mentors might be in a position to notice signs of abuse and neglect. They should feel comfortable reporting these concerns to the program staff. Mentors should never brush off topics like bullying, eating disorders, or depression. They should know how to talk to program staff about these concerns, and staff should be prepared to find appropriate resources for support. The Michigan standards for out-of-school time and after-school programs place the utmost emphasis on physical and emotional health, safety and security of all children, and that the youth are protected. Some of the standards include making sure the youth are supervised at all times, equipment and facilities are checked daily and maintained appropriately, making sure procedures for emergency communication with parents and guardians are established and communicated, transportation rules are established and followed, food is prepared and stored safely, and proper procedures for the administration of medication and other medical conditions are followed. It is important that there are authentic, consistent, and positive relationships between the young people and their families. Volunteers working in short-term special interest programs should be familiar with the ages and stages of youth development to better understand where a young person might be developmentally before asking them to do something they may not be ready to do. Physical and emotional boundaries should be considered when developing programs. Rules for the program and appropriate behaviors should be clearly established with participants. Everyone should determine together how conflict will be handled, how teams will function, and how feelings will be shared. Adults should make sure that their communication with young people is appropriate and doesn't cross any boundaries or send mixed signals. Volunteers and staff should carefully consider physical and emotional risk for all involved before implementing programs. Want to find out more information on the 4-H guiding principles and teaching life skills? Check out the link below for more information and videos.